Hi, friends. I'm back in my peaceful, tranquil courtyard to talk about another theme that I was requested. A little bit of light and shadow, feel the soothingness. We're talking about sleep today. I was suggested by my Aunt Marianne, who brought the pajama party by wearing the Wonder Woman pajamas with tiara and doing a selfie. So, thank you for that. Brava. Nicely done. So, sleep. Probably a lot of us aren't sleeping particularly well at this time. And maybe, like me, you are challenged by sleep. And you know what? First thing, as always, forgive yourself. It's okay. Accept that sleep and consistent quality deep sleep is something you're going to work on for maybe a long time. And it's okay. It is one of those lifelong works in progress. And so, if possible, this is like the quick tip for, oh God, I've woken up and I feel like hot buttered shit and I might die. So, if you feel that way in the morning, and that's kind of a regular occurrence for a lot of us who are challenged with sleep and struggle with chronic fatigue and pain management, that might be several of us who are watching out there. If you can, you wake up that day, just accept that you're not going to be at your best, even though it might feel like the world is ending. It is not. You just want to get through that day. If there is any possible way not to do anything that's too much of a important life decision or something critical, if you can always have kind of a list of small things that don't really take a lot of mental energy. If you can knock a bunch of those out, you can still feel like you had a productive day, and then shift the other big picture stuff that you need a lot of brain power for, that you need to have good, positive energy. You can shift some of those into the future. And then you also will learn over time that when you do feel good, that is the time to maybe go ahead and tackle those, and then push off, those small things that, even though they feel good, it's easy and you can check the box, like push those off, because you're going to have another day where you're not going to be at your best. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. That's an actual thing. So, what you're really waiting for is the other theme of our discussion, which is all of the well-meaning but ultimately not helpful advice out there. So if you just Google sleep hygiene, you probably have read some of these articles, but you can see just, I don't know, a freaking tornado of articles about how to get better sleep. And each one of them has some ungodly number of things in it. There's probably about 7 things in each article that are just this huge list. And I find that I read those things and I go, again, oh my God, that is too much to do all at once. Where do I even start? And furthermore, a lot of this, it just isn't realistic for our lives, right? I mean, if you have young children, you don't have a lot of control over when you go to bed and when you wake up, which is like always up there in the top somewhere. Like, go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time. Like, yeah, good luck with that. Okay. Fun. So, one thing that I recommend, because how do you start? That is the most important thing, is look at that list. Just pick one. Pick one thing that you can push on that you think is going to really make a difference for you. And then you have to just experiment with it and see if that's true or not. For example, for me, the thing about what you eat and drink before you go to bed and when you eat or drink that before you go to bed doesn't really matter for me at all. But it might make a big difference for you. One thing that does matter for me, though, is exercise and activity level. And this one isn't necessarily in those articles, but having a high enough intensity of both mental and physical activity. Most days I have to do some amount of exercise and work that's mentally challenging, so that my brain is also tired at the end of the day. I don't think a lot of articles really talk about that, challenging you mentally to make sure that your brain wants to also go to sleep. So if nothing else, if you find that It is just too damn much. One thing is just to kind of listen to yourself and give yourself permission to get in bed whenever you feel like it. Like if you want to get in bed at 8 o'clock tonight or at 6 o'clock tonight, not that I haven't ever done that because I've sometimes done that. I'm like, I'm just going to lay down. Good night. Go ahead and do it. It's fine. So, okay, recap, quick summary. It's okay to be overwhelmed. It's okay to not sleep. Do what you can with your day. Second, find one thing and experiment with it, and good luck, and find what works for you, because all this stuff is individual, and sometimes it does work for you, sometimes not. All right, happy sleeping. Night, night, friends. I will see you next time. Let me know what other things you want to cover. I am happy to hopefully help out. Stay safe, stay well. Bye.